Okay, class, good afternoon, everyone, and welcome to Mathematics in the Modern World. And for today's topic, syempre, pupunta muna tayo sa ating topic outline, which is our topic number 1 is Mathematics in our World. And for our part 1.1, which is the patterns and numbers in nature and the world. 1.2 is the Fibonacci sequence. 1.3 is the mathematics helps organize patterns and regularities in the world. 1.4 is the mathematics help predict the behavior of nature and phenomena in the world. Okay? And 1.5 is mathematics helps control nature and occurrences in the world for our own ends. And 1.6 is mathematics has numerous applications in the world, making it indispensable. Okay, so our first slide. So sabi dito, what is the first thing that comes to your mind when you hear the word math? No? So sa madaling sabi, ano daw or sa Tagalog ano daw sa Tagalog yung pag nadinig nyo yung word na math, ano ang pumapasok agad sa isip ninyo, no? Okay? Siyempre, madaming nagsasabi na mahirap daw ang math. Especially, nagsasabi naman is tawag dito, numbers, no? Numbers. And problem solving and many more. Okay? So, basically, mathematics is the science of numbers and their operations, ano? Okay? Interrelations, combinations, generalizations, and abstractions, and of space configurations, and their structure, measurement, transformation, and generalization. Okay? So, basically, mathematics daw is, mathematics is the science of numbers and their operations, which is, yun na yung given na siya, kasi we all know that mathematics is the science of numbers. Syempre lahat naman ng mathematics is may numbers, and combination siya ng science, especially their operations. Syempre andyan yung MDAS na tinatawag natin, 'di ba? Yung multiplication, division, and subtraction. Okay, so sabi dito, mathematics is a art. Naniniwala ba kayo na mathematics is a art? Ha? Naniniwala ba kayo? Okay? Siyempre, oo. 'Di ba? Kasi sa mathematics is we can connect mathematics into a art. Why? Because patterns and symmetries, no? Yung patterns and symmetries na tinatawag natin. So, just as visual arts uses symmetry, yung proportion o kaya yung repetition, 'di ba, yung pagka yung sa damit natin, they have a pattern para makabuo ng damit, Hindi naman kasi pwede na yung manggas maikli yung kabila, tapos yung kabilang manggas is mahaba, no? Pero depende din sa inyo, depende sa trip ninyo, kung gusto naman ninyo na yung isang manggas ninyo is mahaba, tapos yung isa ay maikli, no? Okay? Another thing is the aesthetic value. So, yung mathematicians is often choose one proof over another. Kasi, unang-una, more elegant and simpler. Syempre, in short, siya ay beautiful, So, pinagaganda ng mathematics or sisimple lang yung mga bagay-bagay na nakikita natin sa paligid. So, next natin, sa art pa din tayo, syempre, yung creativity within a rules. Okay? Both art and math, syempre, constraint is spark innovation siya, Okay? So, madaming mga art sa paligid natin, which is, halimbawa, yung mga abstract art natin, di ba? So, may mga rules sila doon, Yung sa pagiging creativity nila. So, paano nila ginagawa yung abstract painting ng mga painter. Okay? Sige. Mathematics is an art. Yun yung ibig sabihin niya, Okay? Next tayo, Naniniwala ba kayo na mathematics is a tool? Guys, naniniwala ba kayo? Syempre, oo. Kasi dito naman pumapasok ang mathematics sa tool because unang-una, the measurement and the precision, no? Measurement and precision ng mathematics. So, bakit? Syempre, as a engineer or criminologist or BSN rep, 'di ba? Kasi you have to measure accurately, no? Every dimension of a object, no? Hindi naman pwede yung gagamitin lang natin yung sinasabi nating tantiometer. Yung halimbawa, pagka nakita ninyo yung isang bintana, ay ang sukat nito is 10 by 10. So paano mo nasabi? 'Di ba? Without measurement or yung pagiging precision ninyo sa pag-measure ng specific na bagay na yon. So gumamit lang kayo ng tantiometer na ay oo 10 by 10 ang sukat niyan. Okay? So next natin is yung prediction. So bakit prediction yung ginagamit naman sa tool? Okay? So mathematics is a model weather, ano? So example na lang dito is yung pag-predict natin ng mga bagyo. Okay? So bakit? Dahil yung pag-predict natin ng mga bagyo is kailan ba ito dadating? Anong oras ba ito dadaan sa ganitong probinsya? Kailan ba ito lalabas ng Philippine Area of Responsibility? And others. Okay? So, pinipredict ng gamit ang weather system natin by using mathematics. Ano? Kasi may involved pa din ang numbers sa prediction ng mathematics. Ano? Okay? So another thing, no, sa prediction, which is the market trends. Ano ba ang meron ngayon sa market trends natin? Magkano na ba ang dollar na ngayon? Magkano na ba ang palitan ng peso na magmula sa dollar? Okay, other currency, di ba? Okay? Next, for tool is the optimization. So ginagamit ito ng mga negosyante para ma-minimize yung cost, ano? Ma-minimize yung cost, ma-maximize yung efficiency, and ma-improve yung design. Okay? So, optimization ang tawag doon. Okay? Another thing is the communication. So, communication is syempre, math is a language pa din as a tool. So, communication naman ang ginamit. So, for you to expresses the complex ideas, no? So ano nga ba ito mga ito? Kasi may mga kanya-kanya tayo mga mathematic language according sa mga courses natin, ano? Okay? Another is the innovation. Okay? So bakit innovation naman? Siyempre, sabi ko nga sa inyo dati, ang mathematics basta may involved na number is pasok pa din siya as a tool, ano? Okay? So, example for innovation, syempre, from GPS navigation to digital image processing. So, paano naman nagagamit ito? Imagine yung GPS navigation na ginagamit ng mga barko or na mga nagha-hike, no? And using GPS navigation is na-transfer na siya into digital image processing. So, ibig sabihin, dati nakikita mo lang sa mapa yung dadaanan mo. Ngayon, actual na makikita mo na yung dadaanan mo. Ano ba itsura ng dadaanan ko? Gaano ba ito kalayo? And many more. Okay? So, yun yung innovation natin. So that mathematics powers technology development. Okay? So, next natin. Naniniwala ba kayo guys na mathematics is a language? No? Language daw? Ha? Naniniwala ba kayo? Siyempre, oo. Naniniwala tayo na mathematics is a language because madaming pwedeng maging dahilan, ano? So, katulad na lang ng mga bata kayo, 'di ba? 'Di ba usually ang pagka may mga pagka may mga nakikita kayo sa whiteboard ninyo or sa blackboard ninyo, ano ba yung ibig sabihin ng 2 plus 2? So, Anong sagot ng 2 plus 2? Di ba? 4. So, syempre, whether you speak English or Tagalog or Mandarin, yun yung universal meaning, no, ng 2 plus 2. Mapa-Inchik ka man, mapa-Arabo ka man, or anumang mga saang bansa ka nang galing or ano man, basta pag 2 plus 2, 4 ang sagot, di ba? Okay? Another thing is the symbols and syntaxes, ano? Okay? So, syempre, like words, grammar, and spoken language, syempre, yung math natin is may kanya siyang symbols. Okay? So, example for this, syempre, yung plus or yung addition natin, yung summation, or yung yung ginagamit natin sa calculus, no? Yung madami mga symbol ang sa calculus, ano? So may mga integration, tapos may mga kung ano-ano pa madami, no? Okay? So another thing is the expression of relationship. So yung math natin is can describe how variables interact, no? So yung math natin is can describe how variables interact, 'di ba? Okay? So, next natin is yung shared understanding in science. So, language pa din siya. Bakit? Kasi yung mga scientists natin, guys, is syempre, iba-ibang bansa sila galing. So, they collaborate using mathematical formulas without translating concepts in the words. Ano? 'Di ba? So, anong sample ng mga mathematical formulas ng mga scientists kung may mga alam kayo? Just comment below kung ano mga mathematical formulas na alam ninyo dito sa kasama yung science. Ano? Just comment below. Tingnan natin kung tama yung mathematical formulas na alam ninyo. Okay? Next natin, mathematics daw is a study of patterns. Naniniwala ba kayo na study of patterns? Mathematics is study of patterns. Okay? Naniniwala ba? Okay? So, syempre, naniniwala tayo na ang mathematics is study of patterns. Why? Because paano siya na-relate sa pattern? Okay? So, syempre, dito papasok yung mga nature's design natin, which is yan yung mga spiral shells, honeycombs, and leaf arrangement, and many more. Ano? So, yan yung nature's design na sinasabi. So, why spiral shells? Diba yung nakikita natin sa mga suso? Honeycombs, yung mga pinag-iwanan or pinagtirahan ng mga bubuyog. Diba? Kasi, syempre, naka-arrange yung yaan sa mathematical patterns, katulad na lang ng Fibonacci sequence or the hexagonal tiling, no? Hexagonal tiling. Okay? Next natin is the number and sequences for the study of patterns. Okay? So bakit? Kasi dito pumapasok naman yung mga ating arithmetic progression. So geometric progression. And prime numbers are numerical patterns ng mathematician to explore. Okay? So next, for a study of patterns, which is the shapes and symmetry. Katulad ng sabi ko kanina, na dito po pasok yung geometry studies, which is the repeating forms. So yung symmetries natin and transformations, 'di ba? So may mga iba't ibang shapes. Okay? Next natin is the data trends. Ano nga ba itong data trends na to? Syempre, ang papasok dito for the study of patterns is yung statistics and probability natin, yung paborito ninyong subject nung high school kayo, 'di ba? 'Di ba? Yung mga mean median mode natin, 'di ba? 'Di ba? Yun yung ating statistics, okay? So, another thing is mathematics daw is a process of thinking. Naniniwala ba kayo na mathematics is a process of thinking? Process of thinking? Siyempre, oo naman. Kasi dito pumapasok naman yung process of thinking natin when it comes sa logical reasoning. No? Logical reasoning. So, tinuturuan tayo dito to move step by step. No? Facts to conclusion. So, ibig sabihin, may magiging topic tayo dito sa MMW natin na ang topic natin is which is the binary, ano? So, combination siya ng 1 and zeros. So, logical reasoning siya. So, pag 1 plus 1 ba, ano magiging sagot? 0 ba o 1 pa din? Pag 1 minus 1 ba, 0 pa din? Magke-carry 1 ako? And many more, ano? So, dadating tayo sa ganong topic. Okay? So, next natin is the critical analysis. Okay? So, pasok pa din siya sa process of thinking, yung critical analysis. Siyempre, kailangan natin matuto to question assumptions and verify results, no? So, sabi nga, there is no such thing as a perfect assumption. So, wag kayong matatakot mag-assume, no? Kasi sa mathematics is kailangan marunong kayong mag-assume. Hindi pwede yung laging, alam niyo yun, yung laging, ay dapat getong gagamitin ko, dapat geto gagamitin ko. So, syempre, you have to analyze or carefully analyze those problems na binibigay ng mathematics. Pagka ginamit ko ba itong pag nag-assume ba ako na ito ang gagamitin ko, isasakto ba dun sa specific na problem? 'Di ba? So, sabi nga, there's no such thing as a perfect assumption. So, wag kayong matatakot mag-assume. Okay? So, next natin is the creativity in reasoning. So, choosing different approaches or perspective, syempre, part yan ng thinking ng process natin. Okay? And last for the process of thinking is the abstraction. So, tinuturuan or tinitrain yung ating isip to generalize the ideas and see connections beyond a specific example. No? So, sa madaling sabi, kumbaga, ang mathematics isn't only what we know, but it's how we think. No? It's how we think. No? Yun yung process of thinking natin. So, we can combine the mathematics as an art, language, study of patterns, and process of thinking into one unified, elegant definition. So tama naman yung nasa presentation natin na ang mathematics is an art, tool, language, and study patterns and process of thinking. Okay? Next natin is the patterns and numbers in nature and the world. Okay? So, dito papasok yung sinasabi natin kanina or yung natakil natin kanina na pattern is a structure. Ano? So, form or design that is regular, consistent, or recurring. And patterns can be found in nature, human-made designs, and abstract ideas. Ano? So, nabanggit naman natin na kanina kung ano yung mga patterns na pwede natin kita sa nature and human-made designs and abstract ideas. Okay? Next tayo. Any irregularity that can be explained mathematically is a pattern. So, an investigations of nature's pattern is an investigation in natures and numbers. So, dito natin makikita na you can observe yung relationship, the logical connections can be established, generalization can be inferred, future events can be predicted, control can possibly be possible. Okay? So, kanina, na-explain na din natin yan, di ba? Yung ating, doon sa unang topic natin, or yung unang presentation natin, kung ano yung mga yaan. Okay? So, we have a exercise for pattern. So, nakikita natin dito na we have circle, star, circle, star. So, syempre, ano magiging kasunod nito? Just comment below kung ano ang kasunod nito. And same thing with the number 2 and number 3. Okay? Next natin is the pattern of visual. Okay? Visual patterns are often unpredictable, never quite repeatable, and often contain fractals. So, makikita natin dito, may mga dahon tayo dito. Tapos, tawag dito, itong sa sunflower, kung di ako nagkakamali, sa sunflower ata ito, yung pinakang gitna niya, di ba? So, may pattern yung kanyang pinakang gitna. Okay? Another thing is itong parang painting nito, I don't know kung ito parang painting ata ito. So, parang may kumbaga, may pattern din siya kung paano niya inarrange yung mga dahon or yung mga ang tawag dito sa dahon na to, basta yun na yun, yung dahon na yun. Okay? Next natin is the patterns of flow. Yung patterns of flow natin are usually found in water. 'Di ba? Siyempre, yung pag kayo nasa ilalim kayo ng tubig, yung pag may sinag ng araw, so nakikita naman natin sa ilalim ng tubig na ito pala yung pinakang pattern na pagka yung sa waves is ganun pala ang nagiging itsura niya. Okay? Another thing is yung pag yung bumabagsak yung alon ng dagat sa shoreline, di ba? So usually sa shoreline natin is nakikita natin na sunod-sunod yung pagbagsak nung alon ng dagat. Next natin is yung ito, katulad ng mga ugat, okay? Yung pinagdaanan ng tubig sa palayan and many more. Okay? Next natin is the pattern of movement. Kung makikita natin dito na 'di ba? Ang pattern of movement natin is compose all of our daily movements. Okay? So they are the primary foundation for movement in the human body. 'Di ba? So may mga tao na ang gusto pag naglalakad is yung alam niyo yung sa kalsada, 'di ba? May guhit siya sa gitna, tapos yung parang may box na siya, yung pinaggayatan ng nung kalsada. So may mga tao na gusto pag naglalakad sila dapat nakapasok yung isang paa nila, then pag bumagsak yung isang paa nila ulit dapat nakapasok. So yun yung pattern of movement natin, no? Yung pagka yung sa isang box, pag naglakad siya, dapat nakapasok din yung isang paa niya. So yun yung pattern of movement niya. Another thing is yung binibilang yung paa ay yung tapak ng paa niya doon sa box. Kailangan pag pumasok yung isang paa ko doon, dapat 1 ang bilang ko. Pag pumasok yung kabilang paa ko, dapat 2 ang bilang ko. No? So ganun siya. So another thing is yung pag-exercise natin. Syempre, we have squats, lunge, push, pull, bend, and core. So dito natin nakikita din yung patterns ng paano paggalaw, no? So halimbawa sa push-up, you have 10 repetitions, no? 10 repetitions para ma-complete mo yung specific na goal mo. Okay? So next natin is another patterns of movement. Syempre yung mga isda, yung ahas, yung kung paano gumagalaw si jellyfish and others. Okay? Next natin is the patterns of texture. Okay? From the word texture, syempre yan yung mga quality of a certain object that we sense through touch. So common sense naman natin, syempre texture, syempre makikita natin yan through touch. Ano bang meron sa tiles? Siya ba ay magaspang? Siya ba ay makinis? And others. Okay? Next natin is the patterns of rhythm. Yung patterns of rhythm naman natin is the most basic pattern in nature, ano? So nakikita naman natin dito sa picture na pagka yung araw is sa ganitong oras siya dapat ay sisikat na, and sa ganitong oras dapat lulubog na siya sa ganitong oras. So pag lumubog si araw, magiging gabi naman na, no? Next natin is the geometric patterns, no? Geometric patterns. So how come na ang geometric patterns is napasok din sa mathematics, okay? So kung makikita natin dito sa picture natin, which is ito yung halimbawa, sabihin natin, i-assume natin ito ay palayan. So may kanya-kanya silang sukat, ano? May kanya-kanya silang sukat. Paano nila tinatanim yung palay according sa kanilang pattern? Okay? So halimbawa itong bulaklak naman na ito, nag-grow siya according to their patterns. Okay? So halimbawa kung ito ang pattern niya, ganyan yung ibubuga or yung pag-grow nung bulaklak. Okay? So next tayo. So common patterns in nature, diyan na pumasok yung wave and dance. Siyempre, spots and stripes ng mga zebras or ng mga leopard, spirals, sesoso, and the galaxy. Okay? Okay, next natin is the symmetries. So ito na yung sinasabi natin kanina, yung symmetries, which is the property of the being the same or corresponding on both sides of a central dividing line. So dito pumapasok naman guys yung ating halimbawa pag nagpaparitoke ng muka, syempre may kailangan ay may pattern din. Hindi pwedeng wala ang pattern kasi ano ang magiging basis ng gagawa ng mukha mo or ng ilong mo is ano ang magiging basis. Halimbawa, gusto niyo yung yung pango na ilong is gusto niyo papatangusin natin. So, kailangan may symmetries, no? Kailangan may symmetries. Okay? Next tayo. So, common patterns in nature, which is the reflection, no? Okay? So, sa mirror symmetry, one of the best example for this is yung eknalugma. 'Di ba? Ano ba yung eknalugma? 'Di ba yung word na ambulance, pag nasa sasakyan siya, eknalugma yung basa natin, pero pag tinignan natin siya sa salamin, pag nag-mirror siya, ang mababasa natin is ambulance. Next natin is the rotational symmetry. So, makikita natin dito na every rotation niya is may kanya-kanya silang angle, ano? Or sabihin natin equal yung angle nila. So, assume lang natin na baka equal yung angle nila or hindi naman equal yung angle nila. Next is the common patterns in nature. So, translational symmetry. So, ito na yung sinasabi ko sa inyo kanina na we have a hexagonal tiles. Ito. So, hexagonal tiles ito, yung pinag-anuhan ng mga bubuyog. So, translational symmetry ang tawag sa kanya. Okay? So, next natin is the Fibonacci sequence or the Fibonacci in nature. So, dito na tayo papasok sa kay Fibonacci. So, tingnan natin. Fibonacci sequence was named after an Italian mathematician, which is Leonardo Pisano Bigoglio, and his nickname was Fibonacci. Okay? So, we have a Fibonacci sequence here, which is the numerical sequence such that each number is the sum of two preceding ones starting from 0 and 1. And we have a formula for Fibonacci sequence here, which is the f sub n is equals to f sub n minus 1 plus f sub n minus 2. Okay? So, we have a example for Fibonacci kay Fibonacci, which is sabi dito is kailangan daw i-take natin yung n as equals to 8, no? So, makikita naman natin dito na we have a f sub n is equals to f sub n minus 1 plus f sub n minus 2. You have to substitute lang yung value ng n, which is yung 8. Then, makikita na natin kung ano yung magiging result niya. So, practice yourself kung ano magiging sagot dito. Okay? So, tinlang natin. Practice lang. Madali lang naman to. I-substitute lang nyo lang yung magiging sagot dito. Okay? Okay? So, we have a f sub n is equals to f sub 8 minus 1, f sub 8 minus 2. So, itong 8 na to is maliit lang to, no, guys? So, lumaki lang siya dito sa PowerPoint natin, pero ito is maliit talaga. Okay? So, f sub 8 is equals to f sub 7 plus f sub 6. Siyempre, 8 minus 1 is equals to 7 and 8 minus 2 is equals to 6. So, baba na natin siya. So, f sub 8 is equals to f sub 7f plus f sub 6. So, magiging f sub 8 is equals to 13 plus 8 because 7 plus 6 is 7 natin. 7 plus 6 is 13. Okay? Then, lipat lang natin ito dito. So, f sub 8 is equals to 21. So, 13 plus 8 is equals to 21. So, saan po galing yung 8? Nilipat lang natin yung f sub, yung 8 dito sa kabila. Okay? Next natin is the Fibonacci spiral, which is approximation ito ng golden spiral, no? Okay? So, tingnan natin. So, we have a golden ratio na tinatawag yung two successive Fibonacci numbers natin, which is the approaches to number phi. Yun yung ibig sabihin nung itong symbol na to. Okay? So, which is approximately equal to 1.618. Okay? So, tingnan natin. Golden ratio natin. So, we have a formula for computing the n term in the Fibonacci sequence, which is the f sub n is equals to phi raised to n minus quantity of 1 minus phi quantity raised to n over square root of pi, where f sub n is the Fibonacci number of the n term and phi is the value of the golden ratio, which is the 1.618. Okay? So, yan lang yung pinaka-formula natin for golden ratio, no? Okay? So, ulitin natin, f sub n is equals to phi raised to n minus times 1 minus phi raised to n and over square root of 5. Okay? So, we have a example problem here. So, what is the 10th Fibonacci number? What is 10th Fibonacci number? So, using the formula of the golden ratio, so use this formula para makuha natin yung 10th Fibonacci number. Okay? So, tingnan natin. So, use. So, sabi, di ba? Yung fee natin, ang value ng fee natin is constant ito, 1.618. And yung n natin, which is yung 10. So, yun yung n natin. So, substitute lang natin yung n, yung value ng n, which is 10. So, lagay lang natin dito, minus 1 minus yung fee ulit natin, which is yung 1.618. And substitute ulit natin yung value ng n, which is number 10. So, over natin sa square root of 5. So, bring out your calculators to compute. Bring out your calculator. So, what is our answer? So, our answer is f sub n is equals to 55. Okay, nakuha lahat, nakuha. Okay, very good, very good. Basic lang na, basic lang. So, aspect of mathematics natin, which is the mathematics for organization. So, yung mathematics natin is ginagamit siya for organization because katulad na lang sa library, ano? So, we have a organized things, no, sa library. Halimbawa, ano ba ang hinahanap niyong libro? Almanac ba siya? Or ano mang mga klase ng libro yan? So, we have a Dewey number na tinatawag, which is, halimbawa, pag 300 to 399, siya ay nasa social science. Halimbawa, pag nasa 800 to 899, nasa literature naman siya. Okay? So, naka-organize siya, no? So, halimbawa, pag may hinahanap kayo, hindi na kayo maliligaw. So, halimbawa, nasa 150, yung hinahanap ninyo. So, pupunta kayo sa section ng 100 to 199 for philosophy and psychology. Okay? Next natin is mathematics for control. Siyempre, mathematics is to utilize for controlling amount, quantity, intensity, and degree of level of things to meet certain standards, no? So, based on this picture, we have a 70 kilometers per hour na kailangan sundin lang, not below, pwedeng below, but you can exceed sa binigay na speed limit, ano? Okay? Another thing is yung itong nasa gitna is a measurable cup. So, ginagamit halimbawa sa mga pag-baking and others. Okay? So, another posting, itong sa COVID-19 natin, you have to maintain 1 meter from other workers to distance, ano? Kasi syempre yung mga panahon ng COVID, we have a social distancing, ano? Okay? Katulad nga ng pinag-usapan natin kanina, mathematics is for prediction, ano? So nakikita natin dito sa calendar, ano bang date tatama yung bagyo, anong oras ba tatama yung bagyo for this up naman, no? So future events can be predicted. Okay? Next natin is mathematics is indispensable. So, may kita natin dito na most of the essential activities is required to use mathematics, ano? Siyempre, pag bumibili tayo, di ba? Pag bumibili tayo, halimbawa, pag kayo matanda yung nasa tindahan, pag nakita ay mali yung sukli, di ba? You have to compute magkano ba ang sukli mo, di ba? Baka kasi yung nagtitinda is mamali yung sukli mo, di ba? Okay? Okay, for our last slide is mathematics is indispensable pa din. Siyempre, yun nga, na is not just about memorizing the formula and solving for unknown values of x. So, you can found the simple things and in nature. So, that's why mathematics is a tool. So, just learn how to use it and it will be great skills to possess. No? In your journey, a knowledge of mathematics will be helpful, di ba? Siyempre, you can solve by mental. Siyempre, you can solve by using mental, ano? Hindi naman pwede lagi may dala tayong calculator. Baka bumaya, bibili lang tayo sa tindahan, may dala pa tayong calculator, ano? Okay. So, simple, ano lang yan, simple addition and subtraction lang, ano? Okay? This is our end of presentation number 1, which is yung ating number, yung pinakang topic natin, yung mathematics in our world from 1 to 1.6. Okay? So, I hope na intindihan yung ating topic natin, no? Mathematics in our world. Please wait for our next presentation, yung ating language and symbols. Okay? So, thank you guys sa pakikinig and see you around. Bye-bye!